time.
Welcome to the Still Dripping Happy Hour. This is your host. On the move tonight, we got Dan the Man. Funny. And we got Hayes Holla. We don't know where Landon is. He might be passed out.
Come on, that was Jay-Z ad-libs.
I know.
You guys will look at me like, oh, what is that?
No. I was just moving on.
That's how this is going to go.
Good start.
That's how it's going to go. Well, before we get into it, we got 3 this week. That's per usual, I feel like, past 8 episodes. Before we get into it, everybody go follow us at Still Dripping TN. Go to iTunes, leave us a review, subscribe. What, Dan? What else do I need to do?
You subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, rate 5 stars, unsubscribe, and then repeat, subscribe, unsubscribe, and then follow the algorithm.
What about the card one?
Is the Instagram name the card one available? That's what you need to look up.
It is not.
Okay.
That doesn't exist.
I think I'm going to create an Instagram called Things I Don't Understand and just post things I don't understand.
Sounds like a great idea.
Such as,
while I was eating dinner tonight, there's something that I was thinking about that I just don't understand.
What don't you understand?
It's mostly just things related to, like, how is plastic made? How is just normal, things in life.
I think there's a TV show for that.
I want to do how, this is what I was thinking of, doctors. How does a doctor become a doctor? I have 30,000 doctor friends who are all going through school right now. They have told me what they do and what the process is. Still dumbfounded by the whole thing. It's an archaic system. It's they go to step 1, and it's all called different things. It's like school, but they also have tests, but they also have residency, but they also have class. I don't understand. And then you have to get chosen, and once you're chosen anyways, this is not about sneakers, but this is what I was thinking about.
Okay, well, then can I go about not sneakers? Something that I don't understand?
Yes.
I don't understand. Follow me here. Well, man, Dan, did you listen to the podcast from last week?
No.
Things Hayes Hates was pretty controversial, I would say.
It was.
And we didn't do it on purpose. All of a sudden, I just started ranting, and then he turned it into Things Hayes Hates. So anyway, segue. Things I don't understand. So this week, Disney... for the whole existence, right? How long has Disney been around? Disneyland?
60 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Every day they do a parade in the fireworks show, and they say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the, so that, they decided to drop ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so they don't offend people. Mm-hmm. So here's my question. Maybe it's more like a comment. Even if your lifestyle choices is to go a different direction than the sex that you were born, even if that's the case, are you not still either, even if you're identifying, are you not a boy or a girl? So
you can be non-binary.
So that's who we're trying not to piss off, is that person.
Yes.
Not the people that want to be the people that are a dude and want to be a girl. We're trying not to. Let's say it like this. Might not be sensitive, and I don't care. We don't want to offend the 0.012% of people that want to be an alien or not either sex. They just want to be a blob.
Maybe I'm just getting old and I don't understand. But yeah, you're born with parts or without parts. Everything else is a stereotype. I get not
unless you're a hermaphrodite, which is a thing.
Okay.
Science.
Regardless. Is there other things?
It's just science.
Is there other things in my life that I can identify as, even though I'm not? It's I can't identify. Well, I identify on the guest list at the top club in America, so I should be on there.
So I should be there. I identify as Steve Jobs, so then I should be. This is where this whole thing goes. Is that what's for you prevent? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how we got on this topic. It has nothing to do with sneakers.
Yeah, let's
but
get off
I don't
this topic.
understand but maybe that's what it is. Relevant this week. Disney says that they're dropping that for the first time in 80 years, wherever it is, because they don't want to offend again, let's be realistic. The LGBTQ website says 4% of the population is of that category. Okay. That's their website. So what we're trying to do is who's the non-binary ones that have or whatever you want to call it. They got something down there. So what's the percentage?
I
of
only
that
have
person?
1 day to edit this, right?
I'm sorry, Mason.
I think we're all on the same page on this.
Yeah, I think
I'm sorry. I just don't understand
a lot of that out. But
you can
I identify as a millionaire, so I'm going to go to T. Rowe Price
I just
and tell
don't
him to put that in my bank account.
I'm sorry. I just don't understand it.
Deal. That's fair.
First question. What is the most recent pair of shoes that you bought to rock and that you bought to sell? I'm just catching up with the crew this week.
I think everybody knows this if they've been listening. It would be the Hyper Royals, bought to rock, straight to foot, literally the next day. And bought to sell were those the P-Rod Dunks. Bought them with the intention of selling them. And I've been looking like once a week at just like the resale market on that bad boy. I sold them for $1,250. They're hovering around 900. So I think I sold literally at the top.
You got out. I was sick.
So,
just like the housing market. I have L'd after L'd after L'd for, I can't tell you. The last win I got was whatever the black and white dunk low. Man, that was March, I bet. I bet that was the last one I hit. Sold immediately, so got for $100, sold for $4. I want to say that's the last one. But I've L'd every single thing else since. So the last one I rocked would be, I don't think I've talked about this in this podcast. Do you guys remember? I got the lows, the bread, and the royal mids. I got because we had this whole episode about mids. Well, I hit on both of those. So stupid. Well, I have a buddy who's started to do customs. So shout out to the Nashville Man on Instagram. Go follow him, the Nashville Man. I think he listens to this podcast. He needs to be he wants to be like the first official guest we have, and he'd be so sick. So that's going to be our first guest. But he customized them to where they look like breads and they look like royals. And I know that's kind of sneaky and it goes against some of my pet peeves, but that's the last pair of shoes I bought to rock.
I love that.
And you wouldn't know any difference.
Week after week, we just build up our moral platitudes just for you to come in and just kick them all down. Thanks. All right. Second question. I really wanted Landon to be here for this one, but we'll see if
let's answer on his behalf.
What is your most incredible / unbelievable athletic achievement? From 3 at the moment, semi-athletic white guys.
Personal or as a team? Are we going like personal achievement?
You can tell a few stories if you have them.
Ooh, I've got a good one that is the opposite of the question.
Well, then why would you tell it?
Because it's hilarious.
All right, then do it.
High school basketball, playing in the national homeschool Christian basketball tournament, as everyone knows, held in the great Springfield, Missouri, the crack capital of the world. It was the last game of
I'm a Bass
season.
Pro Shop, bro. We're talking about crack. Bass Pro Shop.
All the above. Last game of the season. I mean, there are 5 play on the court at a time. There's probably 12, 13. There was probably 15 of us on the team. I was probably like 6 to 10 in terms of goodness. So I saw the court rarely. There's probably 5 people below me that were worse than me, like noticeably. We playing through the game, game over. I didn't get in. Everyone else got in. We're sitting in there. Coach is like, man, what a great team win. Everyone contributed. Raise your hand if you didn't contribute. And I was just the only one. And he was like, oh, and just like kept going. Like, no, nothing. It was horrendous.
Which is really shocking because you are a really good basketball player, if I can say that.
There were people who could barely like look at a ball. Like, I mean, they were horrendous at the sport and they were getting in. And I was just sitting on the bench, like watching coach pace back and forth, like, maybe I'll get in. Maybe I'll get in. Nope. Not even a thought.
That's sad. Hayes, you got one?
I guess I would have two off the top of my head. So, same team that Dan was playing for, I played for. And we had this tournament, and I was 16. I think I was 16. And we played against the French national team. They came in for like the what?
No, it's awesome.
It's like the French national. I don't know what it is. French nationals of 16 and under or whatever. I don't remember all the context of it. I just remember there was a game and I scored 36 points and had 12 rebounds ish. And that was a really good game. I'm not gonna lie. That was a really, really good game from a barely 6 foot white guy. And we won. That was a good one. And then the other one, you know, there's because I'm a lot older than you guys. Like I've always wanted or said, I wish there was videos of these two moments. I have a video of that one somewhere. The other one I have a
the entire game.
Most of it.
You need to get that like digitized. Let's put that on the gram every now and then.
Let me see if I can find it. It's in my house somewhere. I've got VHSs stashed somewhere.
It's cheap to do that. You can do it for like $5-10.
The other game would be I cannot remember who it was against, but there was it was like a rival, and we were down 10 or 12 in the fourth quarter, and I just camped at the I guess it would be the elbow 3, and literally came down 4 or 5 times. I don't remember. I think there's video maybe of this, and hit 4 or 5 threes in a row, and we ended up losing by 1. But it was one of those like, holy crap, I can't believe I'm this hot kind of things, where everything you were going to throw up was going to go in. It didn't matter where you were shooting it from. It doesn't happen very often. But I think there's a video of that somewhere too in the archive.
I've got 2 good ones. One is cross country related. Half a mile into the 5K, I lost a shoe, and I was like, well, I don't know, there's nothing you can do at this point. Just kept running, and this bad boy ran his PR. It was like an 18:30 5K, just with one shoe.
You did?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
It was awesome.
That's incredible. What up, Landon?
Landon looks like he's in a freaking coma. All right, moving along.
And then there was a game. There was 2 very memorable basketball games. One was playing DCA. I was a lights out from anywhere. And if you don't know about DCA, Donaldson Christian Academy, they're not the nicest pigs on the playground. So when we were playing them, I mean, a lot of smack talk, fans, a lot of booing, not very Christian. But the coach was like, he can't shoot a 3. So I went over, I ran down, I looked at the coach. I stood like 3 feet from him at the 3-point line, got past the ball, just drained a 3 and just took a look at him and backpedaled all the way down the court.
Of course you did.
We ended up losing that game. And then a Lipscomb game came down for a shot tying 3 that forced us into overtime. We ended up winning that game. It was great.
Sick.
It was awesome.
Mine are a little a little different from y'all's. One time I was playing a summer league in a men's league. I think I was 16 at the time, but we played this guy who used to play in Baylor like 10 years ago or 15 years ago or something.
Who was it?
Dude was massive. I don't remember his name, but
Quincy Acey?
he was Duncan. No, he was a Shaq like of the league.
Was he from here?
I don't know. But it was our playoff game. I was playing alongside Mookie Betts. So, richest man, one of the richest men in baseball.
But this is how old are y'all the same age? You got to be close.
He's a year older than me.
He's a year older than you. So he's 17-year-old Mookie Betts. He's nobody.
He was getting recruited for baseball, but yeah, not huge.
Not a Red Sox all-star.
Got a run out on like 10 seconds left, and I jumped off a guy's back and dunked. The only time I've ever dunked in a game. Legit dunk in a game. Yeah, so that was one of them. And then in high school, I didn't play high school basketball, but I practiced on the scout team for the girls. So we would go to all the girls' games. And my friend and I, they started to do this promotion to get people to come to the girls' games where they would draw 2 names and you'd take I think you got like a minute to hit a half-court shot. And so one time this old guy got drawn in the crowd. For some reason, he chose me to be his partner. I drained it on like my 3rd try. And then the next week, one of my friends got drawn, picked me again, and I drained it again. So I got Chick-fil-A for 2 years. It's one of my
that is awesome
weirdest sports accolades.
That's pretty amazing. As a high schooler, free Chick-fil-A. I mean, that's better than a game-winning shot. I mean, you'll remember that forever.
the free Chick-fil-A, not the
yeah. Who cares about the shot?
Yeah.
That was just a vehicle for the real prize.
Yeah. All right. Any news you guys got this week?
I feel like since nobody was here last week with us, I feel like we talked quite a bit about the LeBron Space Jam 2 thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pay attention at all at this world of shoes and sports culture and all that kind of stuff, it kind of mixes or blends together at times. Man, he's got all these shoes that are coming out in the next week that are themed based on characters. They're Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes fan,
and they're all
characters. They're all garbage. I mean, Wile E. Coyote versus Roadrunner. It's 2 different color shoes, but the model of the shoe is it's just not a good looking shoe. The more you look at it, the 18, I guess, is the newest one's coming out. Man,
it's the 18 low. Yep.
They're no good. It doesn't matter what colorway it is. Bugs versus Marvin is trash. I mean, it has a little bit of potential, but the shoe is just not a great looking shoe at all. And then they go and they do, what are these? There's some Air Force Ones that's got Lola Bunny on it, who's not near as attractive as she was in the first one. And then you've got the Chuck Taylor All-Star. She's got Toon Squad. It's just underwhelming and trash.
It's all bad. I will say, I will be going for the LeBron 18 low Xbox collab because I just want to see like that package. I want to see the controller. I don't own an Xbox. I'm never going to wear the shoes, but I feel like it's one of those things that'll be just cool to see in person and then sell for some profit, hopefully.
Not where I thought you were going with that, but I can at least respect it.
A cool package, probably.
Just cool packaging.
Yeah. That whole thing. The thing you see YouTubers open, the Jock Slades of the world, and you're like, man, I wish I could get one of those. But you'll never get it. That kind of thing. The kids, the LeBron 18 low and the kids, the fact that those things are $60, don't spend your money on that.
Please don't.
That's a scam and a half right there.
The other thing I will say that I've been having my eye on all week would be, we talk a lot about this on here, and that would be the brand that's Kith for you newer people. I feel like, Landon, one of the things you missed from last week was we picked a brand that you'd have to kill. Like, take your 3 favorite brands and just you have to kill one and they wouldn't exist anymore. And I said Supreme. But I think what's taken its place would be Kith. And Kith had their summer launch this week, and you need to go look at all that stuff. It's some dope stuff. And all of you that listen to this podcast should get on the Kith train. But that's new stuff that came out this week. I would say that's pretty newsworthy of this world.
It's pricey, but worth it. The material, the quality. You're gonna have pieces of Kith as long as you take care of them for a while.
Can we talk about the owner though, Ronnie? He's like that creepy uncle that used to be cool, and then like the older you got, and like the more stuff you heard about the ugly divorce with your ex-aunt, it's just like, I don't know if he's cool anymore. Like, have you ever just looked at the guy's face?
I agree. He looks like this manager that I worked for at Nike who got fired from stealing shoes.
Ooh,
Totally.
Controversy.
Could be him.
Sheesh. What I've been taking an eye at, and this really took me by surprise, maybe I just haven't been paying attention, but the Blazer Sakai cause.
Yeah.
When did that become a thing? Cause almost
within the
becoming,
last week or two.
They're almost becoming oversaturated, some might say. Some of their shine might be coming off a little bit. I mean, they've done it with Nike. They just had a Supreme box logo come out. They've done it with Uniqlo, which is like an Asian Japanese brand that sells like $14 shirts. I mean,
I have some of those, by the way.
I don't
have
mean
some of those.
to interrupt you, but that kind of leads us straight into one of the games I had for us to play this week. It's simple. Now that Landon's on here, we can jump in. It's just overrated or underrated. And what the first one we can start out with is the Cause Sakai Blazer. They're low, right?
They are.
For me,
There's
going
a bunch of
overrated.
different colors, though.
I don't think they look good.
Oh, we're going by look good versus because we got two different things. You're going to want to buy them because you're going to make money off of them a lot, probably.
Fair.
That's different than me not liking.
Yeah, are they? But so that means you
There's
agree
two
that they're
things.
probably overrated.
Trash. I think they're ugly, and I would never wear them in a million years. Definitely buy them. It's two different things.
No,
It is.
Is it overrated? So you don't think it's worth the money that people would pay for it, right?
No, I don't think it is. But I think
Exactly.
I'm going to try to get them to take advantage of people.
I'm not disagreeing with
Hayes is here to take advantage of him and have his way with others.
you. Dan, what are you saying? You think they're overrated or underrated?
Overrated. I mean, I think that's easy for this one. Unfortunately.
Landon?
Trash.
Landon is just like a shadow of himself.
Yeah, he's a
He
shell.
misses 3 weeks of episodes and then comes back from Florida and he's like, "Oh, I'm just."
I've got some heavy news I got to deliver.
Are you serious?
I'm retiring from the sneaker game because the culture's dead. PacSun is now reselling sneakers. You can now buy sneakers on PacSun, not for retail, for resale. This is a major retailer selling shoes at resale prices.
Hey,
PacSun's always been a culture vulture, though.
A
Everything they have in their
wise man
store.
once told me, there's always enough to go around in the resale game. I think I heard that from the guy at Nike who was stashing away shoes for me. But there's always money to be had. And where there's money, people will flock. Have more faith, Landon. Stay in it.
My
feel
soul
you,
is
though.
weary.
I feel you, though. The hype has been overdrawn.
I just am glad it wasn't when you delivered that information. I was like, we haven't barely talked to you in like 2 weeks because you've been in a different country basically, and which is awesome. But I was like, did something happen and we just don't know about it? So I'm glad it's something petty and stupid like that.
I was a little
Congrats.
worried, too. He was really selling it.
Yeah, you got me.
All right, this second one may ruffle some feathers. Overrated or underrated? You cannot say it's properly rated. Mac and cheese. Just in general, mac and cheese.
Underrated.
Oh, I totally disagree.
Totally overrated. Very
Overrated.
overrated. Unless it's
Underrated.
baked in like really like a gourmet chef. Gordon Ramsay freaking did it.
Like burnt
There's
crust
different
on the top.
Yeah, there's different levels of mac and cheese.
But just in general.
We
As a
paid
general statement, no. I mean, yes,
It's
overrated.
way overrated.
way overrated. I paid $7 for a kid's mac and cheese at this fancy restaurant on vacation. I'm like, what the heck? This would have cost
Holy
me
crap.
50 cents at the grocery store. I didn't tip the guy anything just because the price was so ridiculous.
Landon.
I said,
He didn't make
you
the
will pay
price.
for my kid's mac and cheese.
So basically, you're saying he took some Kraft and like popped in the microwave for 3 minutes, let it sit, peeled it back just a tad, closed it back, put the water in. That's what you're saying.
Put it in a
Versus
fancy bowl and charge me
versus
$7 for it.
Chef Hayes going and cooking up some noodles, getting some special cheeses, Asago, Hawaii,
CBD.
goat cheese, whatever it's called. Shut up. Putting some breadcrumbs on the top of it and some poppy seeds for those people with a meth addict.
I wouldn't go poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds, come on, that's a classic thing for macaroni and cheese. Anyway, let's go.
All right, the next one. Did you guys see
seeds.
I don't know how to say this. Alila May? How do you say that?
Alea?
Alea
You
May?
say it overrated. That's how you pronounce that.
The camo Jordan 4. Hayes, have you seen these?
Yes. Ooh. They look a lot like the
Supreme?
Off-Whites. No. They look more like the Off-White Force, which I have. I like them. So I'm gonna go yes.
Underrated.
Underrated. I'm gonna go underrated.
Overrated. I'm with Landon.
I think I'm overrated on these two. It's just not my style though.
Who even is this woman who's come on the scene and just like made apparently the shoe of the year that's garbage, and now made another garbage shoe? I don't understand it. And apparently the first one, like, only women could get. Did y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's sexism.
Yeah, what if you're non-binary? We just started the whole pod with that, Matt Landon. You were at Disney World. Can't even say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So why can't it just be for women? What if I'm traditional or whatever?
Don't say traditional. That's a curse word. This is Joe Biden's America.
Wow.
I've got one more, and then you guys can throw in some shoes if you want. But fireworks shows, overrated or underrated?
So overrated.
Very
Fireworks
overrated.
are the worst. July 4th is my least favorite holiday. I said it. Call me un-American.
I don't know about being my least favorite holiday, but they're very overrated. Now, that being said, the other night, and it has to be related to COVID, right? It has to be. I felt like I was sitting in and I'm in a little bitty suburb of I'm just in a little pocket of Nashville called Antioch.
Some of those
and I'm telling you, there were some gunshots because there was a house fire, and I'm not going to get into all of it. But however, if you looked in my backyard, it seemed like the Iraq War. It seemed like 9/11. We're out for retribution, and we're taking somebody down.
There were no shots fired on 9/11. What?
I mean, post 9/11.
Landon, what's your qualm with 4th of July?
Here, one example. Did y'all see the story? I have two examples. A dude in Murfreesboro blew his hand off shooting fireworks out of the roof of his car. If it was not for July 4th, it gives people who are already idiots another excuse just to take it to another level. Another story, a guy in downtown Nashville stopped beside another guy at a stoplight and threw an active firework in his convertible and exploded in his car and completely ruined the interior of his car. So again, it just takes those idiots that are out there and gives them an excuse to just go beyond ridiculousness for one night and keep me up. And
third story, an NHL freaking goalie died because he got shot in the chest with one of them.
There you go.
Yep.
It's unnecessary. Fireworks are unnecessary.
Dan, you said underrated, right?
Underrated. Fireworks are the best.
I really like them, but it's overrated. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm sweating because I just did fireworks in my backyard.
I don't want to go to a fireworks show like a downtown Nashville or something where I have to be so far away from them. Like I want a good show, but I want to be like 50 yards away from just like pure chaos.
The police report said that the police tried to recover pieces of the man's hands on the side of the road and could not find enough to help keep them intact. That was what the police report said.
Isn't that the same thing that had
that
Pierre Paul, JPP?
Yeah,
don't go look at pictures of that.
Man,
This was the man with the truck shooting fireworks out of a moving vehicle.
probably.
in Murfreesboro.
I've totally done that. Guilty as charged.
Oh my gosh.
I've shot it at people that were my friends from car to car.
I've heard of that.
Guilty.
That's stupid. Yeah, Hayes, you actually just made me think of this. And it goes back to why, maybe part of the reason why Landon hates this holiday so much. It does make you wonder a little bit that we are celebrating all these people who have for our country, but it's like they've got to be going through PTSD because it probably is.
It's a little ironic.
Yeah. I'm with you, Landon.
I'm following
Your
that.
argument is starting to grow on me. Maybe the worst holiday out there.
I don't know about the worst holiday. I'll
Name
enjoy
another one
and
that's
appreciate
worse.
the country that we live in, and I'm grateful for those people. So that's why I like it. I'm not a big fan of any other holiday. I'm not a big Easter, Christmas, Halloween.
What?
fan.
Just dropped a firework and just walked off. Are you just
Wait,
what?
whoa. I should clarify.
Yeah.
I'm really not a fan. Man, y'all weren't here last week. We talked a lot about just principles of things. And I would say what I don't like about holidays is the consumerism of buy, spend of any holiday, whether it's
That's
4th
all
of July or.
fireworks and 4th of July.
I agree.
All
I agree
fireworks
with you.
tents.
So I didn't mean to specify. I love Jesus. And so Easter, I love the concept. I don't like where it's gone in society. Holidays.
You mean
Fair.
you don't like the part where Jesus rose from the dead and went and hid eggs?
Oh, okay. I don't like that all of a sudden. So consumerism is you walk into Target right this minute and they'll have what's the next holiday? We just
They won't
ended
have any
July 4.
Pokemon cards, I can guarantee you that.
I guarantee you that. They'll probably have Halloween stuff tomorrow, right? Because I hate that stuff. I hate that that's what I mean about holidays. It's not specific to July 4th or any of the other ones.
What's
I'm
your
not-
immediate response when your wife say, "I'm going to Target"?
You have
I
less than
freeze
a
our
minute.
bank accounts.
Does anybody have a? I know Hayes is still tripping. Loser of the week, a nominee is
Hey,
Disney
can I-
World.
Oh, Disney World for sure. Can I make a comment real quick?
Oh, I've
gonna
got
connect.
one.
Hold up. I got a really weird comment. Because I had a jersey on, a basketball jersey. And we talked about this a few episodes ago where,
Is that your Duke basketball jersey?
shut the heck up, Landon. You eat crap. You haven't even been here in 6 episodes. You don't even deserve to be able to say that. Anyway, I saw some people Monday night that I don't normally see outside of church scenario. And I've seen them, I think I've seen them one other time, and they say this to me, which I thought the pod would really appreciate. When you're not at church, do you usually either look like you're going to a basketball game or going to the beach? I was like, yes, that is a victory. Like, how about that? Because it's usually in like I wear swimming trunks like all the time, especially in the summer. Like, I don't care where I'm at.
With
And-
nets?
Like
the
the built
trucks
you're
with
talking about
nets?
It depends. Sometimes I was cut the
And
underwear out or-
boxers? What?
I'm a bigger dude, man. I don't boxer it, man. I'm compression boxers. Gotta
Oh,
keep
you
your
got
Got to keep your boys
swing
tiny.
low, sweet chariots.
Nope. What are we talking about?
You brought it
Anywho,
up.
but I just thought the pod would respect that because we've talked about that in the past. It's like I have a lot of basketball jerseys and I wear them all the time to the point where people said, "Do you always look like you're going to a basketball game or to the beach?"
I like
Boom.
that. I got shamed by my wife, who I love, the other day when all the other brother-in-laws were wearing khaki shorts and nice shirts, and I was wearing a black Nike shorts and a USA Olympic navy top. And she said,
Respect.
"You can't even match. Navy and black don't go together."
Respect.
Were they the same brand? Two Nike, right? Nike on top and bottom.
I'm pretty nice. I'm Nike all over. I was wearing
it matches
Nike
then.
shoes.
Yeah.
I was wearing Nike socks.
Just then.
I was wearing Nike boxers.
What about did she hit you with the oh, you're wearing that? Like, when you get to the door and you're like, oh, you're wearing that. It's like, no, I was just gonna do a lap around the house real quick and then come back and change. Yeah, I'm wearing this.
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna wear t-shirts and basketball shorts until I'm in my grave. And when I'm in my grave, I'm gonna wear that with some bread ones.
Yes.
If you can find some gym shorts that look like khakis, I will be happy to wear them.
All right, there's two things I have to get you guys on this train since we're already talking about this. What would make that story better is if you had on a bandana. Oh man, you want to talk about faux pas? Like that's usually, or a bucket hat, bro. Bucket hat gang before it was cool, and or bandana. You got to get on that train with me. It is the move of the future.
Bucket hats were never cool.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Hayes.
Bucket hats.
Speaking of just this fit in general, makes me think of lovely trips down to 30A in the Seaside area. We walked around Seaside for 10 minutes one night. I wanted to impale both of my eyeballs with my fingernails. It was horrendous. I mean, just
OnCloud on God.
Oh my gosh.
I
was in
Blender baby.
Same thing. It's just like you look down and it's a sea of OnCloud. Like I thought they just made the floor out of OnClouds. I thought I was standing on clouds.
Hey, but that could go to news. We posted this on our Instagram. I was really disappointed that Kith has collabed with OnCloud. That was really frustrating. Did you see that?
Ronnie
saw it.
He's a sellout.
God, that was so stupid. I'm sorry. So I would encourage you guys, being the old guy of the bunch, and you can only really pull it off as an old bandana. It's like my favorite bandana is red, but it looks like it's been worn a billion times because it has. And so it's like faded a lot. Oh yeah. And then you should totally go, if you're going to rock a bucket hat, that has to be a polo bucket hat. Make sure it's got the big ass horse on it.
It's pink with a lime green horse.
I have like 5 of those. Beep.
I've got a revelation though. After seeing so many different models of so many different colors of OnClouds, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Outside of the social stigma of the people that wear it,
don't do it.
They're still absolute.
Okay. I don't know where you were going with that. Oh, I really am curious. I feel like you. Never mind. Post that picture that you sent us in our text group to the Instagram.
Oh my gosh! I was standing in line at Harry Potter World, surrounded. Like I just looked down, and it was nothing but Crocs, and not just Crocs, but Crocs with like all the little pins on them,
Flare
and whatever it's called. I don't care. And OnClouds. That was it. And I was just like, take me back. This is not worth it. These are the people that I share Earth with.
And little did they know you were flexing on them so hard in your Pegasus.
I had React 87s on, but that's fine.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh my goodness.
87s. That's like the go-to. Just
dude,
a slight flex, not really a flex. It's just like good, all around good. A+. I think a black and white pair. I freaking hate that somehow Nike stored 1 million pairs in their warehouse and came out with them 2 years after their release date and plummeted the price on those.
Killed them like the Roshi runs. Just absolutely annihilated them.
Can I give you guys a sneak preview of next week when we talk about this list that I put in here?
Yes.
The top 100. You remember how much crap you guys gave me for the Air Max 95s?
Garbage.
Did you know Complex has them as, I want to say it's in the top 5.
When was Complex ever any part of real sneaker culture? Complex is as big of a sellout as PacSun. They're basically the same organization.
Wow. Anyway, sneak peek. We'll talk about that next week.
It's all Mafia run.
I think they're still tripping loser of the week. We need to get OnCloud to sponsor that. It sounds like Landon giving it to the only 2-time loser of the week that we've had.
Maybe I'm just gonna sell out super hard to OnCloud and see if they'll just sponsor our podcast and just see if we can balls to the wall.
And then if it was an OnCloud Disney collab, with Nick Saban driving the horse,
Urban Meyer.
That's the thing. The thing that gets me up, people that wear OnCloud, I found after spending a week in their aura of just pettiness, is they think they're cool. They think they're making a statement. It's like, it's a staple. If they're like, it's not just like I found these on the rack somewhere and they're on sale. It's like I went and I was seeking these things out. Like I made a legitimate on Amazon or wherever. I made the decision to purchase these because I thought I would be more accepted by my peers if I wear these. And it's just so far from the opposite. Because if you are hanging out with people that it's socially acceptable and you think, oh, that dude, he's cool because he got OnClouds on, you don't want to hang out with those kind of people. Those are people that when you die, you're going to look around and you did not go to heaven. That's the kind of people.
that was a little much.
Your salvation is in question.
Yeah, because your sneaker choices, not because of your.
I'm not saying. I'm saying purgatory.
You know what I was
OnCloud is
going at. Jason, you saw what I was about to say. Can we go back? By the way, when we get a screenshot of this, will you do a screenshot of when Dan yawned 30 seconds ago?
Hey, tired cougar over here.
Hey, bring the next topic up so I can just trash it. Let's go.
I don't have anything else.
Picks of the week.
Picks of the week. Well, first, NBA Finals started tonight. So,
who cares?
First pick of the week. Oh, come on. Get out of here. You cared last week. You said you wanted Chris Paul to win. Anyways.
Yeah, but that's relatively.
So, do we want Chris Paul to win?
Trust me, lifelong basketball fan. Lifelong. And
Phoenix versus Milwaukee. Who you guys got and in how many games?
Giannis in 5.
Ooh. By the way, they just lost game 1.
Yeah, they just lost. I'll go Phoenix and I'll go just for fun. Suns in 4.
Suns in 4, man. Legendary.
Yeah.
What a bro. And
that dude that got punched, he was wearing OnClouds.
What's worse, Landon? OnClouds or fake Jordans?
OnClouds.
Wow.
Hands down. Because it's a fake shoe of a shoe. It's not even like, at least a fake
What about
Jordan
Team Jordans?
Like, oh.
Team
What
Jordan.
about Supreme hoodies that got Baby Yoda on it?
Oh,
There's a lot worse than, let's be honest.
Yeah. I saw a guy running around, not running, but walking in Walmart in South Georgia with no shoes on. And it wasn't like
he could have been wearing OnClouds though.
Were they Adidas socks? Or like,
he had no branding on. It was just a brown hoodie, some tethered cargo shorts, which no one's looked good in cargo shorts since like Vietnam. And no.
Did he have
shoes.
a shirt on?
Yeah. No, probably didn't have a t-shirt on under the hoodie, but it looked like he just like rolled out of his cesspool and just said, I'm gonna head over to Walmart.
Hey, no t-shirt under the hoodie though. That is slum life. That was me all COVID.
Hey, that's the play, baby. That's the play.
Yes.
That's
hoodies are comfortable inside.
No, that's disgusting.
Slum dog.
Never, ever.
Oh no. So
I would rather wear women's underwear than do that.
I do both. So
That's an Instagram poll. Instagram poll is do you honey? It's Dan and me versus you two. Yeah, where have y'all been at on the Instagram? I feel like I'm the only one that has posted anything for maybe 3 weeks.
We can only we only do like 3 months a year.
God, that sucks.
Sorry, I'm
so
a
I have to
3-month
carry
employee.
all the content during. Oh my gosh,
We got
and my
you.
content sucks. I suck
It
at
does.
it.
It's really bad.
I can't even argue because of anyway.
Have y'all ever been to OnClouds website?
Not
Okay,
it.
I just
1,
Googled
2, 3, not
sneaker releases, and the first 3 things that came up were pictures of OnClouds. Like, have we gotten to that point where Google has sold out to OnCloud?
Yes.
We need to do a bet. There needs to be a bet between the 4 of us where the loser has to buy OnClouds or Allbirds. And I'm glad it has to be a bet. We got to come up with something where there's I know how this plays out. If it's an Instagram poll, I'm immediately going to be chosen just because of hatred and whatever. There'll be just spite. Oh, Hazel has to wear a Duke hoodie and OnClouds. But there should be a poll.
What if we every week
the stakes.
We'll pick like 3 games of the week, and we'll pick those games, and at the end of every month, whoever has the worst record has to do something. Pay it off.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
That sounds like a lot of money.
Oh, we don't have to buy shoes.
Okay.
We can just
deal.
Make Dan wear women's underwear on a podcast.
Yikes.
There's been worse things happen, let's be honest.
Oh
yeah.
I want to see Hayes eat like a whole
that's not even challenging.
Fruitcake.
No, you making me wear a Duke jersey would be worse than me eating a fruitcake. Like,
no,
what
you'd be in your natural element if you were doing that. So I don't returning to your days of glory.
You got a treadmill in there, right? We could make you do the whole podcast while on 4 on the treadmill.
That's not bad either. I can come up with something really bad for myself.
How often is that treadmill used?
Very often. My wife's a runner. She doesn't have any OnClouds.
What is she running?
God bless
Brooks.
No, it's a legit runner's brand.
I wear Brooks every single day.
What?
Well, that's a shame.
Yes.
What?
Every single day.
No.
I do.
This is breaking news. Are you serious?
Every single day during workout. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, during workout, okay. There's a space. There's a place for that. That's fine. If it's just during workout, you're good. You're good. It's like wearing basketball shoes off the court.
I don't believe in Nikes as working out or running shoes.
I agree with that.
And I never will.
This is what I wear every day. The change we can. Yes, we can. Obama.
What
Air Force
are
Ones.
those?
They're Obama Air Force Ones. I feel like I feel like if I needed to do that.
You pulled that out of nowhere. You pulled those out of the clouds. Where? Tell me the story with those. We need to post those so people can appreciate that.
Well, before we get into,
I don't know how much I appreciate. Anyway, that's going to be beside the point.
Before we get into our picks of the week, we all are waiting to find out. Landon, did you hit on any of the Power Ranger Reebok?
Or the Nerf Reeboks?
Man, I didn't miss this podcast at all.
Last time you were on here, I think you were yelling Bach Boys for life.
Bach Boys. Hey, how'd you do on the Uniqlo Sesame Street collab?
You have shirts from that. Are you making fun of me? Mm-hmm. Bach Boys.
All right. Picks of the week.
Yep. Let's move into picks of the week. Hayes, what you got?
I'm the only one that's done anything. So there's an Air Max 90 polka dot that I'm going to be going for. That's
sick.
Dope. It's
no,
brown.
Oh, those are mine.
That's so sick.
All bad.
Sick, disgusting, awesome because they're brown, and I love brown sneakers, bro.
I don't
those
want
are
brown.
pink. Wait,
Get
what?
off me. They're brownish. They're like a 10.
No, those are pink.
Wait,
No, bro.
That's
This
a
is
women's
like
shoe. That's a women's shoe.
This is an atrocity. I
they're
can't believe you people
fire.
are trying
They're
to get these.
so fire.
I don't want doo-doo spots on my shoes.
yeah, they're terrible.
They're awful.
Wait, no.
dude.
Wait, I thought y'all were all agreeing like it was your pick of the week.
Oh man, it's awesome.
No, I am saying
Those
no
are
to
so
these.
dope.
Yeah,
I
they
wanna
are
even
super
try.
dope. I wear
It's
those
a pack.
every day.
There's black
It's-
ones and there's tan
No,
ones.
forget the black ones are trash. The tannish ones are
What?
absolute
That's
fire.
racist.
Wait, why are what? Oh boy, I did not know this was going to spark controversy. Why are the black ones trash and the tan ones good?
Because the tan ones are dope and the black ones are
That's
trash. It's
Because
not
the
hard.
tan ones are more subtle
I don't like
and it doesn't look like
generally
poo-poo stains.
it doesn't look like poo-poo
Poo-poo
stains.
stains. What? Have you ever seen poo-poo stains? Hayes has. He's taking pictures of them in the bathroom.
All I'm saying,
No.
if you're buying these, don't buy them. Don't
Yeah,
look for them.
buy
Don't
the
try
tans, don't buy the black and white ones.
I'm buying the tans for my wife, and I'm giving them to her for her birthday, and she's gonna love them.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm gonna buy them for
tans?
Hayes, and he's gonna love them.
Dude, those
Hayes,
are
if you
women's
need me
shoes.
to help you get those, I will reluctantly. I will charge you $150.
No, I want them.
I want them.
No, I want them.
Love them. There's no different.
you.
Okay, so we need to table this for a different episode, which is men buy women's shoes to wear in their size. We should table that.
We'll table it.
I'm gonna go pick of the week for me. I was gonna say the Jordan 3 because I do love that fragment colorway.
Whatever. They're trash.
They are.
It's-
So
They're no good. And I'm a 3 man.
Instead,
Jordan 3s
I'm
are
gonna go
trash.
with the ISPA Flow 2020 in the pure platinum colorway.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
from the top view a little bit dirty. Those look. I'm a big I want to see from the top down because that's what I'm going to be looking at most of the time. They don't look bad at all. Not the desert sand colorway.
See, I like the sand. I'm immediately drawn. I was like, I'm getting the sand ones.
Pure platinum. I don't know that I'm gonna I just had I'm paying double mortgage April 1st, August 1st. So humble brag, I own 2 homes.
Woo!
So probably not going to be keeping them, but I want to see them in hand and probably wear them around the house for a good 30 minutes.
Landon, what you got this week?
The polka dot, the poop
polka dot.
stain.
Hey.
That's,
Terrible.
I'm with
That's
Hayes
right,
for
man.
once.
Y'all are going
I'm
to
agreeing
get
with
them.
Hayes.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys because you're going to get them and then you're going to immediately regret it when they go to the outlet and they're in the cool spring store.
Yeah.
Those are gonna
for
sell out. Those are gonna
$90.
sell out. Those are
Have
gonna
you checked-
resell.
Have you checked
Those are gonna be on
resale
Pac
sites?
Sun.
I don't care. I like them.
You can
Yeah.
like them.
I
That's
have
allowed.
plenty of shoes that I have that I just like.
That's
Those are some
allowed.
that I just like.
They're trash.
What? Hayes, where did you get those Obama Air Force Ones? You just brought those into the picture and then just
I feel
Moved
like
on.
that was when I was really heavily hitting the thrift, and I think I got it at Music City Thrift.
interesting.
Again, I'm just trying to balance the force because I think a lot of my gab here recently has felt like I'm just a crazy right wing nutball, and I'm not. I'm neither.
Lots of
I
red
hate
hats, trucker
both
hats.
sides of the force. I hate both of them.
If you're looking for a 10.5 for the Air Max 90 in the tan colorway, they're below retail right now on GOAT for 125. They haven't even come out. So just maybe check
That's
the
bad.
resale sites.
I got them. I'm gonna rock them right up your butt.
Sure hope not.
All right. And I think that closes us out. We'll end on that note. Thanks for listening to the Still Dripping Happy Hour. Remember to subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, rate 5 stars,
double like, triple like, follow the algorithm,
follow
the whole
the
thing.
algorithm.
Do it all.
The cards one.
Yep. That one.
Tell your grandmom to follow us and listen to it.
Cookies on the bottom shelf.
Tell your grandmom to go listen to this podcast.
Remember to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at StillDrippingTN. Hayes, how's the Twitter going?
About as well as that Instagram content's going.
About as well as that Instagram name drops of our followers is going. Huh.
Followers are still up there. For some reason, people are still holding on.
But also as well as the giveaway is going.
Oh, yeah. Weren't we supposed to give something away to somebody?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
hey,
Don't we owe people stuff? We're about to get...
Yeah, that was at 500 downloads, and now we're 7 away from 700. So
Wow. Who's listening to this stuff?
Shout out to the dude in Sweden.
God bless them.
Shout out to the Swede.
yeah, there was a German as well. So shout out
A
to the
German?
Yeah,
Thanks, JJ. We'll talk about Adidas more. We're sorry.
Shout out to the German.
Landon, you got a nice quote for us to close on?
Hey, like Dom Toretto said, if you don't have family, you don't have nothing.
Hayes, I'm looking at you.
Life is sometimes like your kitchen sink, and you look in it and it's really clean. And then sometimes you look at it and your kids have all left their dishes in it, and left all the crap on it, and you don't even have a garbage disposal. And you're like, kids, just wipe the plate off in the trash can before you put it in the sink, so that way we don't have to wash these plates off again. Life is kind of like that sometimes.
Yeah, that was glorious.